Alright, we are off. Take a video. Get fresh snow on the ground. It's funny when you get in the woods how dark it gets. Tracks. Here's deer tracks from last night right here. I don't see them. They're all going into the pines. See that? That's where I would go. Just kick them out no matter where they're at. Thick pines here. Alright, let's go pop. At the end of this trail. It's a lot of snow. Really don't need this light, but for a second, I can hear you. So I really don't need this light on. It's so bright from the snow, but turn the light off, you don't need it. Oh, I was gonna say if some other dingbat hunters in here, I want them to see my light. Look at these limbs hanging down. Wow. It's like we're playing limbo. Well, that was one fun hiking. It's starting to become daybreak. There is snow everywhere, and as you can see, I'm under the cover of a pine tree. And that rhymed. Alright, let me switch cameras. So it is still snowing, and I came under here for a little bit of shelter. And I'm actually looking for one particular tree. I wasn't able to locate it from that trail. So when it brightens up a little bit, I start getting cold, I'm going to take a walk. I get into an area where I got a better view of the valley. I don't hear any coyotes. They'd be coming from that way. Oh, I'm freaking sweating. I keep hearing movement over here behind me in the pines. Did you hear that? I'm back where all those freaking coyotes are. It'd be crazy to see like a road coyote come rolling through here, and you look and there's like 20 more coming. It is really peaceful out here right now. Everything's all white from the snow. bit more bright now. I'll flip camera for you. There's something big over here behind me. I'm hearing all kinds of cracking and freaking noise. I don't think it's a bear. I think all the bear are hibernating by now. But again, I could be wrong. Look over here. There's another trail down there. You can actually see down in the whole valley. I think I'm gonna go over there a little bit. But first, it's coffee break time. Oh yeah, coffee break. Good old Mr. Coffee. Sure, he was a pretty cool guy. Alright, so I changed location because I was too dug in earlier. This is a really good spot here. Not because of the weight of the snow on the trees. I've been hearing a lot of branches cracking and breaking out of trees. And if you're underneath that, you start hearing something over your head cracking, you need to get out of the way quick. But check this out right here. That's a nice little blind right there. So if something's coming down that trail, whether it be a coyote or a deer or maybe the Loch Ness Monster, they ain't going to see me, but I'll see it. And of course, gotta have that good old pine tree for cover, because it just started snowing again. So it's really calm right now. Beautiful morning. Snow everywhere. Later on today, I don't know what time, but we're supposed to get 30-mile-an-hour winds and it's going to get nasty out here. So, that ought to be fun. I just heard the biggest tree limb break. Makes you kind of nervous. I should be right underneath this tree. Man, that thing made a crack. Tell you this, when that wind gets here, all that snow in the trees, man, it's gonna be a blowing mess. I have to run for cover. Heard another gunshot. That's 3 so far. Another one was getting ready to break. Maybe it's just getting weak. It'll fall soon. Watch, as soon as I turn off the camera, it's going to go crack. Hear that? It's either a big one coming down or that's the Loch Ness Monster up there. You gotta walk with your head on a swivel. Keep your ears open, because you got one of them things coming down on you. You might not ever be walking out of these woods again. So I decided to take a walk. I'm a little, feeling that chill kind of creep in. And it sounds like a war zone out here with all these tree branches falling all over the place. Look at the amount of snow on these trees. It's still snowing. Thank God that wind hasn't kicked up yet. But I'm walking on this trail and there's a bunch of deer prints. And check it out. Deer tracks. So peaceful back in here. Look at all that. My word. They're covered. See more deer tracks through here. One thing I get worried about walking around in the woods during deer season is the other hunters. Looks so neat. Look how these pine trees catch all the snow. I keep thinking about Elmer Fudd. Hunted for a wabbit. Alright, so the other night I talked about fear. People fearing the unknown, people being afraid of the dark. Well, here's a scenario for you. My father was that way, probably about 150 yards away from me. Now, granted, we are probably about a quarter to half mile into the woods. He headed back to the mountain house, and Kurtz, older gentleman who's with us, he didn't want to come out this morning, so I'm back in here alone. Of course, I have a two-way radio with me, but still the scenario, being back deep in these woods with everything that is around wildlife-wise that are predators, it's kind of humbling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to venture even deeper into the woods. There's a trail right here. It's going to take me deeper and farther from the mountain house, but I want to get down around where that swamp was at. And I wouldn't even mind taking some pictures while down there on video, because it probably looks beautiful. So I'm going to break down, get my bag on, get my gun, my seat, and venture off through these woods. Look at this crazy looking tree. Pretty neat. Alright, well, made it down where I wanted to get. Swamp's right there. But look at all these pines, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And sorry if I'm out of breath. Alright, I'm gonna find somewhere and sit down and relax. Maybe I'll see the swamp hog down here again. That's kind of why I came over here. Just walk underneath one tree. And it like shook itself off on me. I had snow all over me. Oh, there we go. Squirrel's on the move. Just dropped a bunch of snow out of the tree. And no sign of the swamp hog. The swamp hog likes to hang out around in here. I haven't seen him. Not even tracks. And it is really coming down again. But barely in here because I'm in the pines. Nature's natural cover. Well, I've been out here for almost 6 hours now. And Mr. Coffee's empty. That means it's time to go back in and get some lunch. I'm hungry. And I just had a whole bunch of snow fall on me. Because that wind's starting to kick up a little bit. And it sucks. I didn't see anything. So I'm going to go back, throw some wood on the fire, warm up, get some lunch, and then come back out this evening with a fresh container of Mr. Coffee. I wish there was an easy way out of here, but there's not. Time to hike all uphill. Nice clearing right here. The sun's trying to come out. You know, it's still snowing. Wow, what a hike. Finally made it out of wood. And beyond that big pine tree, that's where I'm headed. Little trail that goes through here. Takes you right in. Well, I was a little chilly earlier, but not no more. Not after that hike. Holy crap. All uphill. And through the snow. Look how deep it is. This is my knee here. Alright. I'm getting called on the radio, so I'm jumping off and getting some lunch. Well, exactly what we didn't want to happen just happened. We lost electricity. And it is pitch black. You don't believe me? Check this out. When I say I'm being afraid of the dark, watch this. Let's take a look outside real quick. Alright, I'm gonna shut off the flash. Alright, ready? Watch this. I'm shutting off the light. Pitch black. So if you're afraid of the dark, these mountains ain't no place to be. Let's open up this door real quick, because you know I don't want to, so I let the heat out. Oh, get a wood burning stove. Hold on. Okay, so you see the light? Watch this. Pitch black. Pitch black. This sucks. Wow. Like I said, you come to the mountains, you better have a flashlight. So we came out here to gather some wood up. We gotta keep that wood burning stove going. We did lose power, so we lost electric heat. I want you to see something. Oh, underneath this pine tree. And yeah, by the way, there's that pine tree. Everything's touching the ground. But the only light you're going to see is the glow of the oil lamps inside the house. Other than that, it is pitch freaking black. So tell me, how would you like to be in this? I cannot see my hand in front of my face, by the way. It is black. And it's going to be a cold, cold night if they don't get this power back on. And I doubt they will very soon. Thank God for the wood burning stove. Hopefully it's the electric people. Doesn't sound like it though. I don't see a blinking yellow light. That's a pickup. So anyway, I'm coming out here to gather up some more wood, keep that fire going. But yeah, what we didn't want to happen happened. We lost power, as you can see. So as I stated earlier, power went out, and the bedrooms do have electric heat, but because it's not on, the power, it's already really cold in here in my bedroom. Well, that's not going to show the heat. Well, it shows what the heat set at, but not the temperature. But it's getting a little chilly in here. So, my body's like a thermos. Like a furnace. So tonight, not only will I be wearing the shorts, but I am going to put on the long sleeve tee. And call it tonight. And hopefully by morning, we'll have our power back on. So I'm going to climb under these sheets and get as cozy as I possibly can. Good night, everyone. Just wondering what it'd be like up on the mountain.
they really got more. They got more snow up on the mountain up here than we got on our mountain. Better kick her down a gear. One guy hunting there. Guess it wants me to put my seatbelt on, huh? Yep. You're not going to be able to stop your body flying if I got to put these brakes on. Yeah. I really don't want to have to see you hurt laying in the hospital up here. Yeah. I get a hot mountain mom as a nurse. Yeah. You're near.
So sadly enough, it's our last night. I'd like to stretch it for at least one more day. Having a good time hanging with my father. And yes, we're packing up to get on out of here. So anyway, something has been on my mind, and I was talking about the other night. And there's this book. You know, a lot of people do not understand the demonic. Clueless. Don't even know what they are. But one thing that I do know, these things have a hive-like mentality. You know how, like, if you send a text message to someone thousands of miles away, within a second they receive it. That's basically transferring information. That's what they do. And they're able to do so. And I'm not going to sit here and recite stories, but trust me, it happens. But with these things, you're dealing with an individual. You're dealing with something that has an ego. You're dealing with a hierarchy. Like, these things are all about bragging rights. These things are very territorial. And they're very cunning. So think about it like this. Some of these hauntings, you think you have a ghost, this could be a double-edged sword, but you might want to religiously provoke it. Possibly to see what you have. We're calling the professionals, of course. But think about this. If you saw the ghost of your grandparents, or let's say a child spirit, boy or girl, doesn't matter. We have bleeding hearts as humans. We have love. So you'll quickly be like, oh, I don't have a problem with, this little ghost of a little boy or a little girl being here. Oh, my grandparents are here to see me. They're haunting my house. Are they? See, that's how these things gain access into your life. They mimic. So you have to be on guard all the time. So I just wanted to get that out there. And how do you know that these things are individuals? That's very simple. They have names. And I'm not going to sit here and recite the many names of the demons that I know, but that just tells you right there that they are individual things. So, and what gets me too is you get a bunch of people out there actually conjuring these things. That is absolutely foolish. These things will outwit you, outsmart you in a heartbeat. They can kill you. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out there because I did mention this book. And I don't like these things. They do a lot of harm, a lot of damage in this world and to people. You do deal with a lot of bad luck in your life. You might want to take a good look at what's going on around you. You know, everything starts and ends in the spiritual realm. Remember that. We are in a spiritual world, spiritual realm. It's a plane of existence that we're on. You know, one more thing. One more thing about the demonic. I've heard and read so many stories on the angelic helping people in ways that, you know, without the help, you know, God sending his messenger there, his helper there, people would be in a bad place. But I have never in my life, and I've been researching this stuff since I was a little guy, I have never in my life heard one story of a demonic entity helping a human or helping humanity. The only time that they do is for its own gain. Its own gain. And you, its vessel, basically, you'll pay. You will pay. There's always consequences when it comes to dealing with these things. They don't do it because they love humanity. There's a price to pay. But think about that. Take a look at the world around you. Let it make sense. So there's a real nice general store we come to. Just got done eating breakfast. And I want to show you this. One of the town shirts. And as you can see, you got Sasquatch on it. So I'm going to send this as a shout out to everybody from Virginia Paranormal Investigations. Jeff, Linda, and Dave. They recently went on a Bigfoot expedition. They went camping for the weekend out in the woods, braving the elements. You can check them out on YouTube. So check this out. Maple syrup with Sasquatch on it. And I just heard there's a gentleman around here who has seen one 2 different times right up the street. So that's great. Look at that. It's one heck of a view from here.
See that bare spot way out there as far as you can see?
Yep.
That's Slab Run Road. I took you up there already, didn't I?
I think so. Well, that's the end of our trip. Heading home.
Thanks. Thanks for coming along.
Too bad we didn't get anything.
Yeah, well,
Got a lot of snow.
it's not what hunting's all about.
All right.
I just enjoyed you coming with me. I really did.
Made a video of the whole thing.
You know how many times I did this by myself?
I'm sure. Well, you got Kurt's there hanging out with.
Yeah, it was just me and him.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
I love this view right here.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And isn't this the hill where the that guy in the dump truck lost his brakes and got killed? Concrete truck.
Young kid.
I would have put that thing right near the side.
Yeah. So what if you cracked it up?
He's white knuckling all the way down here.
Yeah, I saw the skid marks here. It was like the one brake was hanging up, but it just kept rolling. I would have put it right in here. And by then, I guarantee he was flying down through here.
Oh, heck yeah, and he went right straight Straight through there, right?
Now they put that pond in down there.
Yeah, so you can drown when you hit it.
He did a nosedive when he hit. He flipped.
Right there, guy in a concrete truck right down over that.
I think there was a sign going to be put there, like it was going to be a big sand trap there.
Well, down in Virginia, there are a lot of those, I forget what highway it is, 95 or whatever, they got those runoffs that shoot up so you lose your brakes.
Well, I lucky I go past the last one to lose it.
The amount of woods around here in Forest is just crazy. Tell you what, if you wanted to disappear and not be seen at all, this is a place to go.
What are you going to do for food?
Hunt it.
Yeah, okay. Somebody sooner or later would make you out, see you. What happens when you get sick, get the flu or something?
Hopefully you won't, because you won't be around anybody.
What happens when you get a freaking toothache?
Go to Hesse's dentist.
It's all well and fine and fun good, but man, you end up getting a toothache. You have to take a pliers with you to yank your own teeth out.
There's that covered bridge again. You any stories of it being haunted, Dad? There'll be square dancing in there. Really? Just, what is that, the Loyal Stock Creek?
Yep.
Square dancing in a covered bridge, that's funny. There's the fairgrounds, where they have all their boat festivals and art shows and tractor pulls. Ah, look at that, I got a sign out now. Jav was saying something up here, some guy fell off that cliff by World's End.
Yep.
Man, I could be so dumb.
A couple of years ago, I fell off and killed himself.
All right, so up in there, some guy fell off dead. Swimming hole there. $10 whoever jumps in. This is State Park. Beautiful place. Love how you have that canopy of trees over top of you. This hill is treacherous in the snow.
So me and Grammy spun out. That's our neighbor. Down across the street.
In one of these.
Yeah, I've never clue what that is. That's only in...
That's a private
That's only
circuit.
in Belleville.
Didn't you run into a driver or something that knew the guy that stood there on the corner and waved like that? Some guy would stand on the corner waving like this. I haven't seen him in years. He's probably 6 feet under. So I was wondering where the snow line would be, and I think we found it. Ain't got near what we had at the Mountain House. Bless you.
Right.
So it's definitely the snow line here. We got flurries.